Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy Ivorian Spice, and we are back at it again with another Manchester United podcast. You get me, blood. It is what it is. As always, your latest Manchester United podcast, where we discuss everything regarding the match, everything against Chelsea game, and anything Manchester United related. We discuss that, as you know. As always, guys, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and share across all social media platforms. Follow Red United TV on YouTube. And of course, click on the Linktree link in the description to follow Red United TV across all social media platforms. Remember, this is also available on audio platform podcasts such as Spotify podcast, Amazon podcast, and of course, Apple podcast. So make sure you guys get yourself involved, actively involved, become a member of Red United TV by clicking on the join button. Yes, I know I did not schedule this show in time, but this was always going to happen because, of course, we need to discuss a victory. You know, we don't win. We don't really win games. So when we do, I should go live. Yes, because we don't get to enjoy the moment. I will be joined by the guys soon. They're running a bit late, so you're gonna have to endure me for the first couple of minutes. You know, I need to tweet that we are live. Ugh, if I can do that, but it looking techie until the guys come in and I can tweet that we are live. But it is what it is, guys. Guys, Manchester United victory against Chelsea. It is what it is. A sweet victory. And let me kick off the show because, of course, we've got news to talk about. We've got everything. And, of course, I'm not too sure about watch along on a Sunday. I mean, on this weekend because, of course, your boy won't be around. He's going to be a groom to be. I'm a groom to be, guys. So make sure you guys wish your brother good luck as well and a lovely long time marriage. I am looking forward to this weekend because I'm going to get hitched. That's what I'll say. That's what I gotta say. But it is what it is, man. Smash that like button, guys, and share across all social media platforms as we dive into today's show. I can't. I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be a great week as well. You know, very pleased with everything. But let's go straight into it, guys, because it is Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1. Manchester United, of course, getting that 3 points, getting that vital 3 points. And you know what I have to say? We needed it because it was Ruben Amorim out settings. If we didn't get those vital 3 points, it was Ruben Amorim out. If we didn't get that, but it still is. Can't lie to you. But Manchester United somehow, they were blessed, and I have to say, we was blessed to get the first 4 minutes where Sanchez himself got sent off. Because if I feel like, in my belief, if Sanchez never got sent off, it would have been a different game. Of course, we started off on the front foot. We was doing everything that we could do. Yeah, and of course, Chelsea didn't really start off well compared to the way we started off. Yeah, and that ball over the top, over the head, big up Bayinda for finding that ball over the top for Benjamin Sesco to knock it down. And people kind of forget that Benjamin Sesco was going to get an assist if Buemo didn't get tackled at all or hacked down by Sanchez. And I'm there thinking, Sanchez, what was you doing, man? What was you doing, bro? Like, what was going through Sanchez's head? Like, he could have taken his time. He could have taken his time. But he decided not to. But he hacked him down. And rightly so, a red card. But I can't argue with the referee. I definitely think it was a red card as well. And then, of course, Manchester United eventually got their goal. And that goal came from Bruno Fernandes. Big up Patrick Dogu, who headed it onto Bruno, for Bruno to put that ball in the back of the net. And Bruno just onside Bruno Fernandes, which is good, putting us 1-0 up, and then of Casemiro making it 2-0. Similar goal to what we scored earlier on with Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw, this one in time, he heads the ball on, and of course, Casemiro scores. But my problem with Casemiro is, you was on a yellow card, my brother, and the manager as well. You was on a yellow card, and you got the second yellow card. And then people are asking, "Oh, was it a soft yellow card?" I kind of think it's a soft yellow card, but when you get the man first and then the ball, then it looks a bit questionable. The referee's looking at thinking, but you got the man first. I see that you got the ball, but you got the man first. You're supposed to get the ball, then the man. Then we can say, yeah, no booking. But I can't blame the referee. I think Casemiro he's more experienced. He knows better, and he got a sloppy yellow card. So it's on him. And then Manchester United, you're thinking, right, level, same man, 10 versus 10. You saw Manchester United struggling in the second half. Chelsea looked like the team that were going to come back and score some goals. We were lucky to not concede 2 goals. Be very honest with you, Chalobah scoring and Manchester United unable to get the header. But the most important thing, we got the 3 points against Chelsea. We don't beat Chelsea like that. And we all went into that game knowing that, having the feeling that we will lose. There's probably some Manchester United fans who are not even happy that we won because they wanted to see a defeat, because they wanted a certain man to trend, They want to be more pissed off that we lost than be happy that we won. They're even still pissed off that we won. It is what it is. But Jerome, big up to you, my brother. Let me get your overall thoughts on that game.
Yeah, man. It's funny because it feels like an age since we last played on a Saturday. So it feels like I'm trying to remember on what happened.
No, Jerome. The last time we played against on a Saturday was against Burnley, and guess what happened? We won.
Just about won. Yeah, just about. But a win's a win. But yeah, from what I can remember, we came flying out the blocks, which I kind of expected and I hoped we would do, because Chelsea played away at Bayern Munich in Germany on the Wednesday. So it was a good opportunity for us to catch them cold, which we did. Because you know how it is when we used to be in Europe not so long ago, those away days, and then coming back to another away game in the Prem has its challenges, to say the least. So it was good to see us flying out the blocks. We created a couple of small half chances, and then Bayinda did a long goal kick, and it was a good flick on by Sesco, which was the main contribution from him in that game. And then so he flicked it on to Mbemo, great running, great anticipation. Obviously flicked it over Sanchez, and obviously Sanchez fouled him. And yeah, it was a clear red card because it was an obvious goal scoring opportunity, and Sanchez went recklessly flying out of his blocks. So that was within like the first 5-6 minutes. And I was thinking, that's just what we need, because we usually get wins and good wins against 10 men, which was what was happening last season. So in my head, I was thinking, right, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes already on the clock. A long way to go. Chelsea got played almost the entire match with 10 men. Surely we've got this in the bag. They've just come back from Germany. So you could see in the reaction from the Chelsea manager with the amount of changes that they made after that red card. Took off a couple of attackers and they just went defensive. It's almost like they threw away the game and just thought, you know what, damn his imitation. So that's when I thought, yeah, let's get comfy. We continued the momentum. And then Bruno scored. It was some good play. I think it was, from what I can remember, it was a set piece.
Yeah, Dogu would head it back on to his path.
Yeah, and then obviously Bruno ran in, anticipation, which was good. Yeah, we need more of that from Bruno in big games. So he got his goal. So I got no complaints for Bruno. My only concern is what I was saying before, is that we need to spread our set pieces around. We've got other players that are capable of taking set pieces, and it adds a bit more predictability to our game instead of just Bruno taking every single free kick, because it makes it easier for the opposition to know what he's going to do. So it's good to just have some variety and unpredictability in our play. But following on from that, we continued with some good attacking play. And then there was a cross into the box, and then one of the Chelsea defenders headed it upwards instead of outwards. And then I think it was Luke Shaw that flicked it on. And then Casemiro came and headed it in for the second goal, which was good, because Casemiro is known for his heading ability. In fact, he's probably one of the best headers of the ball in our team. So I was thinking 2-0 at Old Trafford in the first half. This is a luxury for us. So I was like, yes, let's close this. It could be 3-4-0. It'll be a good weekend all round. And before you know it, Casemiro got a bit excited. And it was a silly foul. I can't remember who it was on, but it was a silly booking, yellow card. In my head, I just felt it in my head. I just thought, maybe we need to take Casemiro off because he's getting a bit too excited, and it was a wet pitch. And we wanted to maintain that one-man advantage. So he went into the... I can't remember, did Casemiro get sent off in the first half or the second?
Yeah, towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, because, And then, towards the end of the first half, Casemiro needlessly holds one of the Chelsea players. And I was thinking, he's our most experienced player, arguably the most experienced player on the pitch. All he had to do was just keep things calm, don't go rash. And what does he go and do? He gets himself sent off. I was so vexed after that, because I did not expect that from one of our most reliable and experienced players. Because it was now 10v10, I just knew for a fact that as soon as it got into the second half, it was going to be a nervy second half, because it was more evenly matched, and Chelsea knew that they could now go for it now because they had nothing to lose, and that makes them more dangerous. And then the second half was a bit of a non-starter, really. We didn't really get going. I don't remember us doing that much in the second half. It was almost like we were just holding on. The manager made some negative changes, took off Sesco. I can't remember who he put on, but he took off Sesco, and Sesco did all right in the first half with his height, and we kind of need him to get a goal. So I was just a bit annoyed that he took him off. And I believe Agate was brought on, and it just made us more defensive, and we had less control of the game. Chelsea grew into it, grew more confidence, and before you know it, they got their goal to make it 2-1. And it was just like the game was just on a knife edge. We were either going to hold out for the 2-1 or it was going to be 2-2. And we're going to throw the game away. But I think what worked in our favour is that because Chelsea took off a couple of their attackers and then Cole Palmer came off injured, they didn't really have that much attacking players on the pitch, even though it was 10v10. And so that worked in our favour. And Bruno was finally taken off with a few minutes to go, and then Mainly was brought on. I don't know why Mainly was brought on with a few minutes to go. So I've got sympathy for him there, because there's other players in the pitch that didn't really put the performance in that we know that they can do. But in the end, we brought Cunha on. That's probably the only sub that I was happy with that he brought on, because he's a good ball carrier. He's got a good first touch on him, get us up the pitch, and he helped us see the game out, put the ball into the corner flag and stop his time. And there you go. It was a nervy win in the end when it shouldn't have been. It should have been a comfortable 3-4-0 win with playing against 10 men. But we, as always, or mostly, like to do things the hard way. And in the end, the game took a lot of any United support that was desperate for that win. It took a lot of energy out of them, just hoping that they held on to the win, which thankfully we did. So hopefully now we can move forward now. Brentford next week. Hopefully we can get our first 2 successive Prem wins under this manager and build some momentum. But I'm not even going to lie, I didn't expect us to beat Chelsea, so beating them is like a bonus 3 points for us. And now, when you look at the table doesn't look that bad. If we beat Brentford and Sunderland, then all of a sudden we're in the mix for top 5. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves because you know this team, but let's just take each game at a time and see what happens. But yeah, I'm happy with the points. Right now, I'm not even bothering about performance. We just need to get some points on the board. And hopefully the performances will come after.
100%. You know, Ems is already screaming Ruben out, still not changing. Let me just highlight off again. He said, this guy is just never happy, man. Like, some people are never happy.
This guy.
Ruben out. He's going to say he's joking later on, but we know he's not. You know, still not changing. Yeah, because he doesn't want to change in it. If I'm trying, Ems, if a girl told you to change your ways, are you going to change? No. Exactly. You're not going to change. So why should he change for us if you want to change for yourself? And then again, football was a poor game. I disagree. I think we was absolutely good in the first half. We was on the front foot from the start, minute 0, and Chelsea were on the back foot from the start. And look at what we done. We forced them to get Sanchez to come out and tackle Mbumo, you know. So yeah, man. He ain't joking.
He wasn't joking.
Let me go to you, man. Let me get your overall thoughts on the game against Chelsea. I think you're on mute, my brother.
Yeah. I think it was a good game, though. It was a kind of good watch. Late, actually, in the second half as well, after they scored the 2-1. Like, it was actually interesting to watch the match. But to be honest with you, that's what I'm a bit. If you notice, I don't scream Amon out too tough. I want him out if the club want him out. When the signs that you see the team play with, and you see like you wish it work, you hope it clicks. Because I see the formation that we used against Chelsea in the first half. Because if you remember, we've always complained that we didn't dominate the midfield. But against Chelsea, we dominate the midfield. Like, and I'm seeing patterns like, it's just like what everyone says, defend. We need a world-class keeper. But it was actually a good match, and I kind of impressed with Amorim. Wherever he took that for that game, the players executed it, except the Casemiro thing. I still don't think Casemiro had to be sent out. I just still don't think he has to. But that's them, innit? But it was a good match, though. And I was actually impressed with the keeper. Actually with his defending, trying to like keep the ball away, but distribution, playing with the team. Like if you everyone see we played good in the first half, I think the keeper helped out a lot. His distribution in the first half was very good. And the Ligt, no wonder he's starting every single game and finishing every single game. He's been excellent. Like the individuals, you can actually say they've been good. Mazraoui, always. Like actually everyone did good. Except when we went one man down. Like obviously the pressure. But I think it was a good match. There are glimpses, but I don't want to get too excited. It was a good match. I think we did good. We deserve to win the match.
100% we deserve to win this match. And Ems don't think we deserve to win anything at all. He just wanted us to lose so he can scream Ruben out every day, every time. Like even in the first 45 minutes when we said, what's there to be upset with? We actually played well. And I said, what's there to be upset about? What faults do you see? And I just said, you know what? Because he says Ruben in the dugout. That's the reason why he's not happy. But It is what it is, man. I'm happy that the team won. The 3 points was needed. Especially against the top teams. We don't do well against the top teams. And I'd like to speak about Ligt because Ligt has been exceptional since the start of the season. He's been influential defensively, just structuring and everything. And I thought, wow, Ruben, you're playing Ligt, Maguire, and Luke Shaw, and we were probably questioning that starting lineup in the defense, thinking, what happened to Lenny Euro? Like, is he not? Like, why would you drop Lenny Euro? But they did extremely well as a unit. I'm still skeptical when we play Luke Shaw left centre back. But for now, we'll have to wait until Lisandro Martinez comes back. So we're gonna have to deal with Luke Shaw.
Sure.
But Ligt, man, he's been solid. He's been one of our best players at the start of the season, man. Jerome, man, your thoughts on Ligt?
Yeah, Ligt, as you guys said, Ligt, he was superb, and I reckon he's going to be our future captain when Bruno eventually goes, because he's already shown leadership qualities already at a big club like Man United. He's already got spirits of managing a team in terms of leadership at a young age at Ajax, at the age of 19. He said for Ajax, Juventus, Bayern Munich, so he's not scared of taking on the added pressure and responsibility of playing for a big club. And we've seen now that he's shining through now. Like obviously last season, like in his first season at the club, people were thinking that we're not too sure about him because of his injury record and all of that sort of stuff over the last couple of years. But he's coming to his own now, and he seems to be reliable. Since he's come back from injury, he seems like he's fresh and ready to go now. And I think this 1 game a week thing will help him as well. A lot of the training and preparation for the week with no midweek games is definitely helping. So, yeah, I'm glad I've been impressed with him. And I know the manager likes to change the back line a lot, but the mainstay is Ligt, which is good. And that shows you that he's probably our best defender right now. And I just like that he's got that good leadership. He can pass up from the back. He's not scared to get stuck in. And yeah, he just adds that bit more confidence at the back line. And he's got some recovery pace as well. So maybe that's what helped Maguire as well, because people were questioning that trio at the back. But if you've got a good defender next to you, it definitely helps cover any deficiencies.
100%, man. Let me talk about another player that's not done too well. So I might say done well. Let's talk about Ahmed Diallo. Another poor game, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel, but another game where his decision making the final third have let him down, and it's been like that since, like Jerome has pointed out, since Abumo came in. But I've noticed from the start of preseason that he hasn't had the best performance in his preseason, and he's taken that into the season as well. And I'm frustrated and tired. I would love to sing praises about Ahmed because he's a fellow countryman, but I'm real. I'm gonna call him out. I'm not gonna favor him because he's Ivorian. Because I'm Ivorian, I'm calling it out. Like, Ahmed has been poor, and I was shocked to see our manager, I mean the Manchester United manager, not our manager, but the Manchester United manager, substitute Sesco and bring on Ugarte instead of bringing on Kobe Mainoo and take off Ahmed Diallo, which I thought was poor. Ahmed was poor. He's been poor, man. I don't know what your thoughts on Ahmed again and what you've been seeing. You may have a different opinion from what you saw against Chelsea, but I just think Ahmed Diallo, and you look at him now, Ahmed Diallo deleted all of his pictures on his social media profile because I think fans are telling him, like, yo, you've been poor. You've been poor, bro. The bicycles that he attempted to do, which I don't understand why, control it and shoot, just the irrational decisions that he's been making, and it's very frustrating for me. Like, he needs to improve or get dropped. I don't know. Guys, I'm going to throw this off to you, man. Maybe you guys see something that I'm not seeing.
Yeah, man, it's just been so frustrating to watch over the first 5 Premier League games. And like you said, it's carried over from the poor pre-season that he's had. And I think with Mbemo coming in as well, with the added competition, it's almost like he hasn't stepped up to the plate because we need that competition. And I've just got a sneaky feeling that he might have been affected by Garnacho leaving the club as well. 'Cause I know that him and Garnacho have been close, and obviously there was reports that they took pictures and stuff after the game and swapped shirts. And then obviously fans weren't happy with that and made it clear on Ahmed's social media, like you said. And he's now removed the pictures. I'm not sure if he's deactivated his account completely,
He deleted pictures,
but
everything.
he's deleted the pictures, yeah. So that shows that, so that shows that he's been getting a big backlash from that. And I think he just needs to just go back to the drawing board and just keep things simple. I think he's just overcomplicating things and doing way too much. Just pass it, keep it simple, do what he was doing last season. Because right now he's acting like how Garnacho was playing, where he's not playing for the team and he's just playing for himself and just doing these reckless shots instead of passing on and not passing at all and losing the ball. And it's very frustrating to watch. And the longer this continues, then the more the more likely it is that he's going to be taken out of the team completely. And we won't see him for a while because it was hard enough for him to get in the team in the first place because he wasn't playing under Erik ten Hag, and Erik ten Hag used to be the one to take him off at the first opportunity. But now he's starting consistently, so he needs to step up fast because, like I said before, we don't have that much games. They're playing one game a week until the FA Cup comes, and you got Mbeumo, you got Cunha, you got Bruno, you got all these players that can play your position. So you need to make sure that from here on in, you just start focusing, put your head down, forget about social media and taking pictures and posting, focus on your game, or you might find yourself getting linked with a move away from the club because we're trying to move forward, we're trying to evolve. We haven't got time to carry passengers or immature players.
Man, your thoughts? Are you in agreement with us, or you have a different feeling towards Amad Diallo's performance so far, and especially against Chelsea?
No, I think against Chelsea, maybe we were watching the same football match, but Asama did a lot in terms of defensive duty against Chelsea, and none of you two guys mentioned that. It's just the pass, the decision making, which is true. But if you go back and see defensively, because I kept asking, why is he always at the back? Like, that's against Chelsea. Do you think the manager didn't know what he was doing? He left him on because he was always at the back. Ahmad is a player that likes to play from the midfield and take ball forward. So if you let him start from the back, which he's not really used to, he's gonna get used to the manager's philosophy with a new type of gameplay. They go carry the ball longer. And I think if we be patient and give him time, he might get used to it. But since the season started, Ahmad been dropping way too back. Ahmad don't need to be too back. It's pacey, we know, but you don't need to be too back. Against Chelsea, Ahmad was defending too much. And I didn't like it. I actually got upset. But I understand. In terms of development, he needs to, because we need to see more. He's one of our star players. Like, other teams could say they got this, they got that. We got Ahmad, we got Few, we got Mbeumo. I like Cunha as well. I actually like Cunha. But Ahmad needs to improve himself, definitely this season. But I hope the manager helps with that. Because all I'm seeing right now with Ahmad is Amran. And if you lot say the truth, he's been starting almost every game. Because I'm using Ahmad in a different type of way. We don't know. But he's not impressing the fans because he's not coming out too much. And when he comes out, he makes silly mistakes. And Ahmad ain't coming out because you got Mbeumo, you got other people, the Sesco. But why is Ahmad started? Because defensively, he's better than most players. I've seen
Ahmad does work hard.
I've seen it in the past few games. Like I've
We
seen
need some output. Yeah.
He just needs to take that ability, carry the ball longer, and probably go forward a bit more. But I don't know if that's what the manager wants him to do. He ain't coming forward too much. And when he comes forward, he makes silly mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah, he needs to come forward because I'm pretty sure he was playing in the advanced 10 role.
Yeah, that was on the weekend. He played the advanced 10 role against Chelsea. And then towards the end of the match, he got put back into it. The manager was making changes and brought Mason Mount. And let's talk about another player that I would like to highlight because it just seems like it's not going for him. You know, I worry about Manchester United. So I honestly feel like Manchester United don't know that they have a striker. The rest of the 10 players don't know that they actually have a striker because they play like when the national striker's up there, they don't want to pass to him. They just ignore him. They're like, you know what, Bonu, we don't want you to be successful here. We prefer a false line because when they do have a false nine like a Cunha and Buemo, they pass to him. They look for him. You know, when it's not on. But when you have someone like Sesco who's got height on him, they don't feed him in. And I'm worried for Sesco that he won't get his goal anytime soon. It will be another Rasmus Højlund in this situation because they're not passing to him. You're just not giving them the correct balls. It's no, they don't like strikers. Our players don't like strikers. I just want to get your thoughts. Will Sesco ever get going for Manchester United? And how soon or how long do you think it's going to be until the Manchester United players recognize that they actually have a number 9?
Hopefully by game 10, because that seems to be the
how long did it take Rasmus Højlund to get his first goal, Premier League goal?
10 games.
No,
it got to like November, didn't it? It got to like Aston Villa. Aston Villa was his first Premier game, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's like 3 or 4 months, isn't it?
Yeah,
it was like November.
It was ages, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the manager's not really helping in that regard because there was goals in that game for him against Chelsea and he took him off for Agate because he's the one that kind of helped us get that first goal with the flick on for Mbembo. He effectively got the assist. So I think the goals will come, but I just got a sneaky feeling that the manager didn't want him. And that's why he's not playing him. I think the manager wanted Watkins or a more experienced striker. Because it's kind of adding up now. Like, I don't want to go off topic, but he didn't want Lamins and he's not playing him. He wanted a more experienced goalkeeper as well. So I don't know if there's some politics behind the scenes because obviously Amorim's a head coach. So he's not going to have final say on players.
Which is good. The last manager that had the final say in extreme veto, what happened?
Yeah, that's the thing. We can't be having an ETH situation again. But something tells me that the manager doesn't want Sesco. That's why he didn't start him straight away. And I think he needs to just start him consistently and see where he gets because all this chopping and changing and coming off the bench and all of that, for a young player, you need to get some momentum going. And because you're only playing 1 game a week, there's not much opportunity for him to come on and play. He's got to wait until the weekend where some teams are playing in midweek. So he's definitely got the quality. I definitely rate him above Højlund. But the manager needs to put his trust in him and, like, you know, just make him a main starter now. All this bedding in period's done now. Just play him and give him a chance.
100%, man. Amok, man, what's your thoughts with Benjamin Sesco, man? It's gonna be a while since he gets his first goal, especially playing for Manchester United. And with those players, you're not finding all these 10s that we bought. Yeah, we're not finding Sesco.
I don't think it's gonna take him longer though. He's a different type of player from the former striker that we had, Højlund. Sesco is actually good on the ball. He's got very good control. He can dictate the ball. So I'm not really too bothered. Like you mentioned, I think the team is not playing for him. I actually mentioned that yesterday. I actually said it. I said, he's tall. He's agile. Like you lot mentioned, he was the coach. He made Sanchez go off the ball that he passed to. You need it. He's actually. I did mention that though. I say I like his when he play between players. It works good for him. If we can get players, just let him forward or playing between him because he could pass. He's very, very good when it comes to controlling the ball. I think we got a good one. It's the Premier League. I'm not really bothered. I know it's the pressure, but he will get his goals. And if the team play like they got striker, we would get a lot of goals. I actually like this kid. I think he's very good. It's been a while. I've seen a striker play for United with this type of ability. Rashford been good, but Rashford not really a striker. Martel was really good, but he could play everywhere else. So it was like a false 9. But Sesco is like a proper 9. If we build a team that plays with our proper 9, we will get a lot of goals. That's all up to the manager though, and see what he does with him, because he's actually good. He's good on the ball. That's what you need. You need players who could come on, control the ball. Like for example, Arsenal against say in Ketia, people must say this, that came on, nice control because he's good on the ball. See what he did. He will get his chances. I believe in Sesco. Like I actually believe in him. He will get chances. I don't think the manager like him or not. He might have to use him.
Yeah, I'm glad that we got Sesco over Watkins, because Watkins is no longevity in that. He's like what? He's going to be 30, I think, at the end of this year. And I think we need to start building for the future. And I think once Sesco proper beds in and adapts to the Premier League, he's going to be a good asset for us. And he's already got the fundamentals already. It's still about adapting to the Premier League. So yeah, I got good confidence in him. Whether that's going to be under Ruben or another manager in the future, I think Sesco's got the good qualities to flourish at the club, and I'm glad that he chose us over Newcastle. So yeah, I'm not worried about Sesco at all. I think it will come. It just needs a bit of patience. He's only 21, so yeah, it's gonna need time, and we're not a team looking to challenge for major trophies right now anyway. So that's why I'm not too stressed about Sesco's lack of goals, because he's going to get the time to bed in and adapt.
Yeah, I think he will bed in, but I just hope it doesn't last as long as it took for Rasmus Højlund to score, because I'm tired of getting this, and kind of people calling him Tesco instead of Sesco, like giving his actual name. Like, what is this? Like, that's just disrespectful. I know we've been trying to dish Gyökeres and all that stuff, but to be very honest with you, again, another big game for Gyökeres, and he was a no-show against Manchester City. I just want to point that out to the Arsenal fans, that this guy he's a flat trap bully, bro. He doesn't have nothing when it comes to the big teams. Let's move on from that. I just want to get you guys man of the match, and my man of the match, and don't give the match. Man of the match for me, Ligt. He's been superb throughout that whole game, and he was superb going forward as well, playing that right centre back, linking up play, and making himself a nuisance as well, and then defensively solid as well. Like, he's just been ever so present since the start of the season, and just been in top form. And long may it continues, because I don't want him to get injured. I want him to stay fit throughout the whole entire season and just show that he's one of the best defenders in the Premier League, because I genuinely believe he's up there with the likes of Virgil van Dijk and the Salibas, just that he plays for a shitty team that can't give him the what should I say, the press and the light in front of everyone to show him that, yeah, I'm one of the best. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Don't give the match. It's going to Ahmed Diallo, man. Joe, man of the match, don't give the match for you.
Yeah, I'm going to agree on the Ligt. Yeah, Delit's been immense all season, especially against Chelsea as well. He just feels that you can just rely on him. It doesn't look like he's got that bozo in him where he's just like, this guy's going to be so much anxiety in defence. So, and I think he's helping the goalkeeper as well, because for once there was no complaints about Bayenda.
No, not at all.
Yeah, there's no complaints. Even though Chelsea scored, there's nothing that Bayenda could have done with that goal. So, yeah, he's given them more of a calming influence at the back line. And like I said earlier in the show, he's got the leadership traits as well to be future captain of the club. So, yeah, he's definitely the man of the match for me. It helps carry us forward to the win. It was a donkey in the match. It was between Ahmad and Casemiro. But because Casemiro actually got the second goal, I'm going to give it to Ahmad. And, yeah, he just needs to fix up. Whatever he's got going on, he needs to knuckle down and focus on his United career, because these careers are short careers and no one's got patience now. We finished 15th last season. We're expecting the whole team to step up this season. We ain't got time for no mediocrity. So, yeah, I'm giving it to Ahmad.
Amuk, your man of the match and your donkey of the match.
I would say man of the match, Ligt, definitely. Just performance. I remember in the second half, we were under immense pressure, and he must have made a save that if he didn't block the ball, it would have gone in. The passion that he showed when he made the save, I ever liked him more. Because you see, he's determined, he wants to play, like he wants to win, and that's what you want to see. Like you guys mentioned before, he's a leader. So when these young players would see a leader do that and they defend, they might want to do more. There's easy ways you can motivate other people, but that's like for me, it's good. Like I've been waiting to see stuff, but I've seen like it's good. If we can build like a good partnership with delete with other defenders, it would be good. But let's see. Don't give it a match. I would say I don't want to give it to Ahmed, but I would say Ahmed as well because it's just his final third in that Chelsea match. More in the first half was appalling, and the funny thing is he actually gets to touch the ball a lot, and you expect players that play with the ball a lot to do something with it if it's expectation. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Oh, by the way, Donnarumma has been awarded the best goalkeeper for Ballon d'Or.
100.
Just to see Donnarumma keep against Arsenal, and they didn't really have any problems with the set pieces, but I saw both our keepers struggle in set pieces, and it's just sad, man. We could have got a top quality goalkeeper, but we missed out. Maybe we're not meant to get the best things anymore.
It's just to me, it was a issue of wages.
I would have paid him that 400k, man. I don't give a shit, man.
Yeah, I just thought, they're just thinking, they want to keep it consistent. They don't want to make all these stuff redundant just to give all that money to the rumor. It's kind of counterproductive.
I hear that, man. But guys, let's move on from the match. Of course, for those who are watching, smash that like button, share across all social media platforms, become a member of Red United TV by clicking on the join button and selecting the perk that's suitable to you. And of course, this is available on all audio platforms such as Apple Music and of course Spotify podcasts and of course Amazon podcasts. But yes, now that Ruben Amorim has won this game against Chelsea, does this buy Ruben some more time until a second, to be honest with you? Because my opinion, it does buy him a bit more time, but at the same time, I don't think so. Because we've seen what we've seen. We've asked him to change a bit thing. He said no. He stuck with the 3-4-3. Luckily, I'll say it at the start. Luckily, Chelsea got their man set up because I think it would have been a way different game. Even though we started on the front foot, I think once the match probably would have settled in within the 20th and the 30th minute, we probably would have seen a bit more Chelsea being more predominant on the ball. As you saw in the second half when it became 10v10, that Chelsea were more in the game compared to where there was when they had 10 men and we had 11 and we was in total domination. But my opinion is that I don't personally feel like he's buying Amorim more time because I already sussed him out. Like he's already been sussed out. There's still issues within the system that he has and his selection process, his substitutions as well. Yeah, especially not bringing on Kobe Mainoo against a 10-man Chelsea team who took off their front three by the time we got to the 20th minute. Yeah, and had a completely defensive team, and you decided to take off a player that was, to me, in my opinion, Benjamin Sesco didn't cause no harm during the first half. He was actually quite decent. He linked up the play. It's like the players don't pass to him. And whose fault is that? Manager, that's your fault. Deal with that in the training ground when you're dressing it. Like, why don't you man's pass to Sesco? Is it because he's not like them usual Italian strikers or your Spanish strikers, or just because he's Slovenian or something like that? Is that the reason why he's Eastern European? Like he's not your normal European striker that you want. Is that the reason why? But me, because I don't understand why you would have taken him off. But Ahmed, who's been poor, was poor for a whole good 90 minutes and played 90 minutes. But yet you take off someone like a Bruno that was actually causing Chelsea some problems, and you keep Ahmed on because he can play wing back and etc. But yeah, I just don't think it'll buy him time. For some people, may think that it buys him a bit of time, gives him a bit of credit in the bank. But in my opinion, I don't think so. I feel like even if you lose the next game, he could be gone. What's your thoughts? Does this buy him time?
I think it only buys him up to the next international break, to be honest. Because I think if he doesn't beat Brentford and Sunderland, I think he's gone, to be honest. Because the Chelsea game was almost like a free hit, so to speak. I don't think they're going to sack Amorim over losing to teams that finished in the top 4, because anyone could win that game. Whereas teams like Brentford that have lost a host of first-team players from last season, and he's got a new manager, and he's got Sunderland, newly promoted Sunderland. If you're not getting 6 points, 2 wins out of these, then the pressure's going to mount up, because they're going to be like, so that win over Chelsea was just all in vain. That was just papering over the cracks. So we need to build on this Chelsea win and beat Brentford and Sunderland, or if not, the writing's on the wall, and Amber will just literally just be on borrowed time, and you're just going to have speculation of Ilias talking to other managers. So these next 2 games are big, massive games.
Do you think this win has brought Amorim some more time?
I don't think just this win. Amorim always has more time, because if you remember, Jim Radcliffe met with Amorim sometime. I don't know if this was this week or last week, but I think it was this. I think sometime this week. He just wants to understand why Amorim don't want to change his philosophy. So he's actually getting closer. So if you observe the past few games, he's been there. They keeping close eye on Amorim, but I don't really think his job is under threat. Because if Amorim could say, if they wanted to change, they might as well just change the man. He knows what him and the owners have going on. But I just think, like Jerome said, I'm with Jerome, if we keep losing games against small teams the way we did, I don't care what relationship we got with the owners, he should go. Like you said, Mr. Ivorian, we've seen enough since last season, and it's been at the club for almost a year. I like him, because I think if we can play his football, we could be so good. We could actually play better football, like compete with other teams, because we've seen it in the first match against Arsenal.
Yeah. So
there's something I understand why we upset. I understand most people like Ems. Ems might disagree with everything I'm saying right now, but he is really gonna come in right now and do the job for us if we just get Amorim gone. And remember, the owners are playing politics. They don't feel wrong. They made few wrong decisions already. So if they make this and they don't work out, we don't know. I'm just think I'm gonna go through December. I think maximum I'm gonna go through December. Let's see what happens after December. If we stays in the top half of the table, I think it could be better for the managers and the players themselves. Like everyone mentioned, we play 1 game in a week. Has to do the best. Jerome, you've been saying something that I'm so lenient when it comes to things, but I think you mentioned something that made me say it's true now. We finished 15 last season. You can't be sacked with players that played and made, and even the manager that comes with it. So I think if we have to be strict on everyone else, the manager, we have to do something about the manager as well. Work. I don't know how many games he needs.
100%, man. 100%. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, man. That is it, guys. But everyone, as well, we have come to the end of the show. But yes, let me get the final thoughts from you guys. We've got another game this weekend. Let me just check. Is it on Sunday, by the way?
I think so.
It's a good question.
We've lost. No, we've definitely lost. No, we've played 2 Saturdays and we've won. Burnley and Chelsea. We just need to consistently play on the Saturday, and then we'll get back to back with. I was about to ask you guys this question. Since we've got an easier opponent now, yeah, we've got Brentford next on Saturday at 12:30. Oh wow, I won't be guys. There's no watch long for that one. And would we get our first back-to-back victory? Because this is away. This is at Brentford. Do you think we were going to get our first back-to-back victory? Because after that, it's Sunderland and then Liverpool.
There's no excuse but to beat Brentford. Didn't Brentford lose at the weekend as well?
I don't even know.
They're not exactly on form since they got the point at home to Chelsea. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen much from them. So this is our chance to to win that game and win convincingly. Like, obviously, it's good that we beat Chelsea, but we need to start winning by 2 or more clear goals now and start kicking on. So I know our away form has been poor, but 1 game a week, yeah, we should be fresh for Brentford. I ain't hearing no excuses, but we need to be beating them comfortably.
100%, man. And so, what do you think, Amuk? We're gonna get that first back-to-back win? Would that poor guy be able to cut his hair by the time we get to Brighton?
But to be honest with you, I don't want to say too much. I hope we can get like wherever curse dies, they just break it. Well, we should, because of the teams that we play next. And Brentford been playing poor this season, anyways. But remember, every team that played poor in this season, they always turn up against us. And I don't know. But let's see what happens. I think Brentford should be an easy win. But I'm ain't that confident in the club, in the team itself. Because I don't want to see yes. Because we've seen this week in, week out. But it should be a good game that we need to win. And I think Sunderland have been playing good. It's going to be a very good game to watch. They've been playing good. I've seen a few games. So we might say we go there, get easy win. I don't think with Sunderland it's going to be an easy win. We need to go there with full tactics and play to win. They're good. They'll cause us trouble.
Individuals need to make sure they perform and step up as well, because we need some consistency now. All this win, draw, loss sequence, we need to stop that now. We need to just get the W's consistently.
I hope it works with the manager though, because I can clearly see what he's trying to do, and it looks good. Like I was watching some analysis against Chelsea in the first half. We had like a triangle shape in the middle with 3 midfielders. Bruno's there with. We had like another player. I can't remember if it was Ahmed, just outside the triangle, and it was so good to watch. See that how I didn't even notice that to like hatch some analysis. I was like, wow, it works. If the team plays his football, it works, and that's what I hope for.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be tight though. It's the Premier League.
We'll see. Hopefully, you can manage to get that back-to-back win. And before we leave, we'll just get your final thoughts before we end the show. First of all, I'm hoping that Manchester United can beat Brentford this weekend. It will be a sweet victory for us as well, even though we won't be able to see it too tough. So yeah, it'll be a good day for them to actually try and win it for me, because it's Saturday as well, and it's a good day for me as well. Just win it. Just do me a favor, win it for me, so I can enjoy the rest of my evening as well and afternoon. If you don't, I'll be thinking, nah, this team don't like, man. But my final thoughts is I just hope that Manchester United finally understand that they have a striker, because this is it's going to be a situation where we're thinking maybe it wasn't Rasmus Højlund. Maybe he's not that bad. Maybe Uche was always right. The Manchester United players don't want to look for their striker. I just hope that Manchester United finally figure it out, that they actually have a real number 9 and actually cross the ball to him and pass to his feet or in the air, whatever, through balls, feed him down the line. Play for him. Play for the striker. That's Ruben Amorim's system is supposed to be designed for that.
Only one player that does that. Patrick Dogu.
Finished it.
He just gets the ball, run. Sometimes the passes are clinical, sometimes they're dead. But he tries.
He needs to work on his output. Yeah.
He's always putting the ball in. And I like that. It's been one of
positive. The output and the accuracy. He doesn't beat the first man a lot of the time. But he'll get better. Just needs a bit more patience and time.
So we get there. Like I said, I hope it clicks.
Your final thoughts as well, Amuk?
I just hope it clicks, brother. I hope whatever the manager is doing, like in this next 2 games, I hope whatever he's doing, it clicks. Because if it clicks, it's beautiful. I've seen it against Arsenal. Like we getting upset too easily after a few bad games. Yes, it's true. But I hope it clicks. I just hope it clicks. All I can do is hope.
And Joe, for you, final thoughts?
Yeah, man. Just like Amok said, yeah, we just need it to click now. We've got a few of the hard games out of the way in Arsenal, City and Chelsea. Now a bit of a breather now. Start playing the games that we're expected to win and hopefully win comfortably. So, yeah, fingers crossed Amorim picks the right players in their right positions. We start to get a bit more consistency in being able to control games and take it from there, really. I know obviously we've still got that midfield issue, but he needs to start picking Mainu. I think Casemiro was suspended for Brentford because he got the second yellow. So Mainu's time now. Step up and shine.
Joe,
No
I don't want to
excuses.
spoil your thoughts, but he's not going to play main. He's going to play Ugarte.
Yeah.
And I know what I mean.
And that's going to be frustrating to see.
Ugarte didn't sit the midfield, but he defends hard. And that's what the manager likes him.
No matter what about the formation and the players, just get the win. That's all I care about right now.
It is what it is, man. Smash that like button, guys, and share across the social media platform. We have come to the end of the show. We're back again next week, Monday. And then the following Monday, there is no catch-up. And there is no watch-along this weekend. And there is no watch-along next weekend as well. This channel is on a break. And we'll see you, we'll see you next week, Monday, for the catch-up to review the game against Brentford. Hopefully we win. After we watch the highlights, but then after that, the following weekend again, there's no watch along, like I said before. There's no catch up. So, guys, till next time, remember to keep it united. Remember to keep it Red United. As always, peace and love. We'll see you next week, Monday. Peace.